Hello, it's me. I'm not playing any game today. Um, I wanted to do something different. I realized that we're like 100 and something people around here. Um, and yeah, I wanted to do, like something different, something um that's not like strictly gaming, but of course related because that's what this channel is about, gaming. Um, and one of the things I thought about that is like, hmm, I want to do something different, but I want to, approach it in a manner that is not like cliched or something like that. So it's gonna be some storytelling, but storytelling that is born out of music from games, and in particular, as you can see, me being joined by this particular guy right there, Vivi. It's gonna be, at least for now, Final Fantasy music. And which one better to start with than 9 for me? 9 means the world to me, and it has been meaning the world to me since probably the early 2000s after release. Um, and the track specifically that I chose for this one is A Place to Call Home, which is which you can hear in the background. Um, this is from the R3 Music Box something YouTube channel, which is awesome. I love it. I love the Music Box themes and stuff. It might be a little bit too quiet, so I'm gonna bring it a little bit up. Now, what is this about? So, it's about where you were when you first heard this, and where you're now, and how you feel about this piece of music, right? Because everybody that has played any game at any given point of their lives was undergoing something, right? Or just having a certain way of life or mindset that might not be the same one that you have now. For me, I was a little kid, around 11 ish, 10 ish. I had just come out of playing first Final Fantasy V and then 8. And at around this time period, I remember my grandfather passing away, and I became aware, much like Vivi, of how finite we are, and I was terrified at that point. Um, and I remember booting up the game and listening to this song for the first time. Right, this is not the original one, but you can go and check the one that's the actual one that we heard back in the 2000s, and it gave me like a kick of not nostalgia, but something heavy and something that I could not even understand at the time, probably, if I want to put it somehow. Um, but then you're greeted with the characters, right? You're greeted with Zidane or Zidane or whatever you want to call him, Yitan. I don't care. Um, and then you're, of course, introduced to Vivi, and you go through his journey with him. Him being a kid resonated a lot with me at the time, and we all know, if you played it, if you don't, get out of here, shoo, go away, and go and play it. uh, we all know what Vivi goes through, and pretty early in the game, he realizes that he is very finite, that his life is going to be very short, and he embraces that and he fights it with all his being, to the point where he teaches, like everybody else. Hello, Train. Thank you for being what you are. And he teaches everybody else about, you know, what to do with their lives and how to take them more seriously. And Zidane says at the end of the journey. And I remember each time being terrified by death itself and our time, that I would not even go to friends sleepovers and stuff because I was terrified of my parents going away after my grandfather had passed. And it stopped me from doing so many things that I was, just staying home with them. And whenever they were here, I was safe. But I would go back here to Final Fantasy IX. And for the first bit of the game, of course, I was just enjoying it. I don't think I understood much of it at the time, it being in English, and I was an English learner, a very young one at that point. And but I still saw something in Vivi and his journey. And this song would always draw me back to it. I would just let my PlayStation 1 play it all the time. It would just be on repeat, and you would see the intro again and again, and you would get these prints of every character with their feeling and Vivi's sorrow about existing and not existing, and it really hit me hard. But I would go back to this every single time. And then once I learned what Vivi goes through and what his answer to that is, then I got to my own answer. And I started feeling not scared of being finite, but more into doing something with my time instead of just panicking about it. And now I am back in this room where I first played Final Fantasy IX, actually. Not because of good reasons. I have to be here because of building problems, but it's not that I chose to be here, but it is a place that I can call home, and it's full of memories and good things. And not only the place, but the mindset of finding your own place, of finding your place to call home, is what keeps resonating with me even after 20 plus years of this, 24 actually, as of this recording. What does it mean to have a place to call home? Anywhere, with anybody, or with no one. Just a place where you feel safe and where you feel you. And that is the main purpose of my playthroughs and stuff that I put in here, my reactions or whatever. They are here to be that. Just a place where you can let go and be yourself. Even if you have to cry, even if you have to smile, even if you have to laugh. Life is short. Life is short, and we all need a place we can go home. And that's why I chose this one for the first storytelling time, something like that. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Some melodies of life, memories of life. I don't know, but it's gonna be something like that. And what I wish is to know if you've got here somehow. Where were you, and where are you now with this thing here? What does it make you feel? What did it make you feel back then? I'm curious to see what other people that have gone through the same journey as I have experienced with this song here. And so yeah, and now I was told that if you do this, it controls the mind of the viewer or something. But if you like this, just somewhere down there's going to be a thumbs up and a subscribe button. So you should click that, maybe, and it will help. Something? I don't know. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't do it. Awkward. That's me. That's what I am. Okay, thank you for watching if you have, and I'm looking forward to reading you. Bye-bye.